I don't know why I'm the dumbest bitch to ever live. I forgot to get ranch for my chicken snack wraps from Popeyes. But I decided to take matters into my own hands. And I made a little spicy mayo. That's right. And yes, you heard it right. Popeyes has 3 new snack wraps. One of them is honey mustard, one of them is classic, and the other is spicy. It does say which one is which on here. Let's see. Okay, this is the spicy one, so let's try that first. First, let's take a bite without my spicy mayo. I'm just gonna buy ranch though, because I need that shit in my fridge. I always forget to buy it. I forgot how good Popeyes chicken is. It's so crispy. And I feel the spice in there. And you know what? It's really not dry. And I don't even think there's any sauce like inside of it. I think inside it's a pickle, cheese, and then the chicken. That's good. I also got a Diet Coke. You guys, I just came back from Montreal. I went to Canada for a Bachelorette party and it was so much fun. It was with my friend Madeline. If you've seen my Thailand vlog, that's who Madeline is. We went to Thailand together and we actually met because her brother, Alex Barr, who's one of my best friends, when we were going to Italy together like 3 years ago, he's like, hey, can my sister come? And I was like, of course. And me and her just instantly clicked. Like the 3 of us, we were such a good traveling clan. We got to Italy and Madeline was like, okay, so what's our plan like for the first day? And Alex and I were like, wherever the wind takes us. Like, we're lucky we even had an Airbnb. Oh my God, Popeyes has such good fries. When I was younger, I like needed ketchup with fries. But now, if it's a good fry, you kind of appreciate it alone. And these are the Cajun ones. It's been a while since I've had Popeyes. Should we dip it in my spicy mayo? Yum. Now let's try the next snack wrap. I think this one might be the classic. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is the classic. Tastes the same as this, but it's not spicy. Unless I dip it in my spicy mayo. Okay, so we went to Montreal from Wednesday to Sunday. We all got there like Wednesday night, but then Thursday we all went to this boat spot. It's kind of like a boat that's docked. There's like all these different kinds of spa treatments. There's saunas, there's steam rooms, there's various types of hot tubs. There was cold plunges. I love a cold plunge. As you're getting in, you literally feel like you're about to die, but it feels so good afterwards. You feel like elastic, like you feel just so relaxed. If I had the means to have my own, I would. Like if I had a backyard. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And it was good to get to know like Madeline's other friends. And then when we got home, we decorated, had a little dance party, ate dinner, and we had an early night because Friday and Saturday we were going out. I'm definitely getting these snack wraps again. Like, this is really good. Okay, this is the honey mustard one. You know, it's like a subtle honey mustard taste, but I really like it. Okay, anyway. Also, Thursday night, we made little friendship bracelets and necklaces, which I realized I really miss doing that. Like, it's just so much fun. It's something so simple that I used to do when I was younger, and you don't realize how much you love it until you do it again, so I really like doing that. And then Friday, we slept in, and then we went to the park. Her Bachelorette was alien-themed, and we had this, like, huge blow-up alien that we walked to the park with. Everyone was staring at us. Oh my god, there's a balloon. Hey, hello. Wow, it's floating to the top so fast. Do you think balloons get all the way to space? Sorry, that balloon literally looked like a UFO. It's going so fast. It looks like it's on a mission and it's going somewhere. So yeah, that's what we looked like walking around Montreal, and it was so great. And we ate bagels in the park, and I led a 7-minute grounding activity. They say if you ground for like 7 minutes a day, you'll be a happier person. Grounding is when you like walk on the grass without any shoes on. I, of course, had no idea what I was doing. I was like, hop on one foot, like, which I guess isn't even grounding because you're only on one foot. And then we got back and we were getting ready for dinner, and we surprised Madeline with matching tank tops that said Montreal. That's what our like group chat name was for the Bachelorette. We had such a fun pregame. She brought like hair extensions. Let me show you these hair extensions. So I kept some of them because I'm like, I want to wear them. I looked really cool with them too. Then we had these glasses. And this cool thing. So they're actually glasses. We used them as little headbands. So for dinner, we went to this place called La Raclette. It's basically where you melt a ton of raclette cheese, and they give you like your own little personal oven for it. You can put it on top of like potatoes, meats, veggies. So I ate a hefty amount of raclette cheese. A hefty amount. And then after we walked to this karaoke bar, and then I asked for a tequila Sprite at the bar, and I don't know what was going on with the Sprite at this bar, but it did not taste like Sprite. And it wasn't like soda water, like it tasted like a healthy Sprite, like a Poppy. And I just did not like that. It tasted so much like tequila, and sometimes I'm really good at drinking tequila, and then other times my body will just reject it. And I think that since I just ate like a ton of cheese, the second I took a few sips of this drink, I started to feel a little sick, and I was like, oh no, oh no. So I went to the bathroom, and my friends were in line. Madeline was there, and she goes to me, she's like, Gabby, I love you so much. Like, thank you so much for coming. And I was like, I love you too. This is so much fun, but I just have to vomit real quick. 1 second. With like a full smile on my face. And she was like, oh my God, do you want to go home? Like, one of the girls was going home, and she was like, do you want to just come in my car? And I was like, no, I'm fine. Like, I just need to throw up a few times. I'm good. Because I wanted to stay out. Like, it was so much fun. And also, it was my friend's Bachelorette. You bet your ass I'm going to puke and rally. And that's exactly what I did. And everyone at this karaoke bar was so funny. Like, there was this one guy with this really deep voice. Wait, I'll show you on the screen. Like a flower bending in the breeze. He was so serious too. Like, his face was like deadpan. I'm sad that I didn't get to sing any songs though, because I was still feeling like a little sick. So I was a little bit more quiet this night. My friends said that they couldn't notice though. And after that, we went to this techno club. It was so hot in there. It was like a steam room. I don't understand why they can't just put in some AC. Like, the entire top of my silver dress was just covered in sweat. That's one of the things I'm most insecure about when I go out. Like, I sweat more than the average person. I wish I could explain it to you. Like, people that are friends with me, they know how much I sweat, because it's a lot. It's like wet. I'm like wet when I go out. It's not good. It's not cute. I'm like rushing because I have a facial at 3:20, and they're like, if you come more than 5 minutes late, you have to reschedule. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll leave early then. I just pulled out like 5 eyelashes. So yeah, then we tried going to this late night poutine place because Montreal is where poutine was created. But alas, the place was not open. It said it closed at 3 a.m. But we went at 2 when they were closing down. Sad, but that's okay because when we went home, we ate some mac and cheese and it was simply delectable. Wait, let's bite into this biscuit. I love their biscuits. Do you guys remember when Popeyes had that like strawberry biscuit? Oh, it's not very hot anymore. So yummy. Wait, but also, I should say, do not fly Air Canada, you guys, because 2 of the people on our trip got their luggage lost. One of them being Madeline, the bride. She had brought an entire suitcase just filled with decorations. She didn't get her bag until the next day, which is like, I felt so bad for her because she never checks a bag. She's always so afraid of it getting lost. And like, the one time on her Bachelorette, she decides to check her bag, this happens. So luckily, she got her bag back the next day, but one of the other girls there didn't get her bag for like 3 days. She had to like borrow clothes from people. She borrowed my bathing suit. It looked better on her, honestly. I was like, keep it. I don't want it. And then Saturday, I think was my favorite day of the entire trip because Madeline brought in a magician and it was just, he was so good. Sometimes I can be a little skeptical of magic, but then after I see a magician perform, I'm like, it's real. Like, how did he do this? You know? So that was really fun. And then we went to dinner at this Moroccan food place, and I've never had Moroccan food, and it was so good, you guys. I had these things called beef bricks. Yeah, beef bricks. Oh my God. It basically was kind of like an egg roll, but it was Moroccan. So yummy. That's something I noticed about Montreal. There are so many different kinds of foods there. Like, so many different kinds of foods. I actually loved the city. It's so artistic. The weather was perfect. It was really warm there. I thought it was gonna be cold because, like, I don't know, I always associate Canada with like coldness, which is dumb because it's the summer, but it was really warm. But it wasn't like disgustingly humid. It was so nice. And the people there were really sweet, which is funny because sometimes people say that I've also experienced some like rude French people in Paris, but the French people in Montreal were so sweet to me. And we were like obnoxious and like loud. Well, we were respectful, but like, you know, we were at a Bachelorette, so we were walking around with a huge inflatable alien and people were nice. Like, they were like, what's this for, you know? And there were so many markets, like farmers markets, but also like clothing markets. Like, I got this really cute bag. Isn't it cute? I'm kind of nervous though, like my keys would fall out, but I went out with it and it stayed pretty. Oh no, it's not broken. But yeah, I love it. Madeline planned the best bar crawl ever. She like went on to Canadian Reddit and researched for hours what a good bar crawl would be. I would move to Montreal for this bar crawl. And each place had a different vibe. The first place we went after dinner was kind of like a live music place where this beautiful woman was singing. The second place was more of like a rocker kind of vibe. The third place was like a lot more dancing. And then the fourth place was like big dancing. And the music in each place was incredible. Incredible. It was such a fun night. And then we came back and we made more mac and cheese. Okay, I think that my favorite one is the spicy, for sure. So yeah, it was a really fun weekend and I really want to go back to Montreal. Should I move there? I always say that whenever I go anywhere new. Sorry, you guys, my dad just called me and now I have to go to my facial. So I am going to eat the rest of this later, but the spicy was my favorite, then the honey mustard, and then the classic was my least favorite. And the fries and the biscuit were so good too. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.